Hi, I'm Shruti Deba. Today I'm coming with a useful topic about types of diet. So whenever we think of diet, the first thing that comes to our mind is losing weight. But the truth is, when we define a diet, which means all the food and drink that one consumes routinely or habitually, which means no matter what food or drink that you eat in a day, which is going to be your part of diet. So there are different types of diet that requires the changes in your eating habits and food sources. First thing we remember that every human being have different needs and preferences. So let's begin with the topic types of diet. The first one is standard diet. Actually, in standard diet, it is considered as a basic diet that most of the people consumes every day. It can be represented by a portion of carbohydrate and a portion of protein and a portion of fruits and vegetables and a little bit of fat. So that's about standard diet. The second one is disease specific diet. There are certain conditions out there. They do have any specific foods. Those common diseases are diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, as well as cardiovascular disease. So each disease has its specific requirements and needs that have to be changed in order to help that individual to reach his or her optimum health. So let's say for diabetes, we usually recommend for the changes of carbohydrates such as simple carbohydrate like sugar to complex carbohydrates like potato, wheat, some whole grain or wheat, etc. So in hypertensive diet, we can lower the sodium intake. And also we can use fresh ingredients instead of canned food items. And coming to kidney disease, we can lower the protein content, or otherwise it will lead to the kidney wants to work extra time and lead to extra consuming of protein. And coming to the diet, different types of diet, the next one is vegetarian diet. It is a little bit confusing. What is vegetarian diet, or what are the difference between vegetarian or vegan diet? So let's start with vegetarian diet. In vegetarian diet, we are only using a little bit of animal products, or we are limiting animal foods or fish foods or meat items and also seafoods. There are also there are several types. The first one is pescetarian vegetarian diet, or ovo-lacto-vegetarian diet, ovo-vegetarian diet and lacto-vegetarian diet. In pescetarian, we are using fish, and ovo-lacto we are using egg and milk, and in ovo-vegetarian diet we are using egg only, and in lacto-vegetarian diet we are using only milk. But just remember that in vegetarian diet, most of the people does not consume any meat products. And then coming to the vegan diet. This diet is little bit confusing with the vegetarian diet. The difference in vegetarian diet is they are not only focusing about the food, but also focusing about their lifestyles. They are trying to minimize animal products such as poultry, chicken, fish, eggs, etc. And then coming to the plant-based protein or plant-based diet. In plant-based diet, most of the foods are from plant sources. And then coming to the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet are mostly consuming the people suffering from epilepsy. And it is not a sustainable diet, or this is not a long-term diet. It is not suitable for a long-term diet. In ketogenic diet, we are lowering the carbohydrate and increasing the protein content. That is, we are going to increase protein and fat and lowers the carbohydrates. So coming to the fasting diet, there are two types of fasting, continuous fasting and intermittent fasting. We can choose our meal pattern. If we are 16 hours of fasting, we can use 8 hours of eating. If we are 4 hours of eating, we can use 20 hours of fasting. This type of fasting is commonly used in weight loss or insulin sensitive patients. And then coming to raw food diet. In raw food diet, we can use only raw food. Food cannot be cooked or heated over 116 degree Fahrenheit. And then coming to gluten-free diet. In gluten-free diet, we eliminate gluten from our food. That is mainly wheat, cookies or pastries, etc. This type of diet is commonly used in celiac disease patients. because they cannot digest gluten in their body. That's why in gluten diet we are eliminating gluten.